What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you an NBA prediction video on Bojan Bogdanovic. I believe the Phoenix Suns will trade for the versatile forward. Now let's talk about why. So the Utah Jazz are having a buy one get one free sale. They're having a fire sale. So anybody is traded, except for probably Walker Kessler. Everyone else is definitely on the trade market. Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverly, Mitchell, as we all know. Clarkson probably can be had if a team wanted him bad enough. So, Bojan is no exception. I did a video on him a couple days ago, and the Mavs fans did not like it. I don't think the Jazz fans either. I don't think via the comments they let me know. I had him going to the Mavericks. I forgot for who. I think Josh Green and someone else. But Mavs fans didn't like it. They didn't want him. So I'm like, okay, go back to the drawing board. Where could Bojan go? And I have a lot of, not a lot, I have a couple of spots for him. But the best spot and one that makes so much sense to me is the Phoenix Suns. Trade him for Jay Crowder and or Landry Shamet. Um, Jay Crowder is the main piece of the deal. So trade away Jay Crowder. You can either add because the math works on both Cam Payne or Landry Shamet. Either one works. I would probably have them keep Cam Payne. He's the main backup to the Chris Paul the last couple years. But Shamet, hasn't been playing that much. Has a 4-year deal left, so that's not really what the Jazz might be looking for. But they do have an expiring deal with Jay Crowder, so they could add Cam Payne, but I think Shamet would be the better option for the Suns personally. But adding Bojan, you lose defense obviously, but you'll gain a lot of offense. Crowder is prone for going 0 for 5, 0 for 6 from three, but he has a good defensive game. But he is getting older, But you do have guys around Bojan that he could play with, like a Aiton, who they did bring back, like a Cam Johnson, like a Mikal Bridges. So they could, they're all versatile guys. They're all able to switch and things like that. So they can definitely hide his weaknesses a little bit. The worst two defenders on the court will be Chris Paul due to his size and age, and it'd be Bojan. If that were the case. So, that's not bad. You give them defense, but you bring him back like an 18, 19 point scorer, which Bojan is, which makes sense to me. I've been saying all NBA offseason. I've done a couple trade prediction videos. Suns fans didn't quite like, but I've been saying from the get go that the Suns need to get more bench scoring, or at least scoring in general, whether it's bench starting or not. They need more scoring, and Bojan would definitely provide that for him. Like I said, 17, 18, 19-point score, somewhere in that range. He won't score that much for this not Jazz team. He won't score this much for the Suns team, but he will be a reliable 3-point shooter. Shoots about 40%. So that's a great fit to me. I've made, like I said, multiple trades this off season. I've had I had a phenomenal trade idea, in my personal opinion, for DeAndre, and it still could happen. It really still could happen at the trade deadline after, I believe, January 15th, and it had to be okay by DeAndre Ayton, and I think he would do this. So I had a trade prediction a couple weeks back, a sign and trade, and it was for Ayton going to the Pelicans for Jonas Valanciunas and Devontae Graham. Those were the key pieces to it. And the Suns would get back Valanciunas, and they'll get back Graham, who would be a counter to Cam Payne's non-scoring. Cam Payne's a good floor general, but he's not a scorer. He pushed the pace, but he's not a shooter. You would add Devontae Graham, who's a shooter, keep Payne still, have both guys, and you would just add a shooter in Graham, who struggled last year with his shot down the stretch, but overall he's a good player with a very good 3-point shot. And this isn't the same deal, obviously, but it does fill that same scoring role. As I said, I've been saying all off season, the Suns need more scoring. Forget KD. You know, KD will gut your team too much. You will lose Bridges. You will lose Aiton possibly if that were the case. If that move were to happen. So I never was on that KD to the Suns bandwagon. I'm not a Suns fan either, so don't get that twisted either. But I never thought KD to the Suns were really that good of an option. An older Chris Paul doesn't need an older KD with him. They need more pieces around him. So if Chris Paul does go down, D Book has more people to rely on, and not be gutted with an old KD and a the old maybe non-playing late in the playoff stretch Chris Paul. Because Chris Paul is prone to not playing down the stretches. Injuries, hand injuries, shoulder injuries. So that's why that Graham trade to me was so important. That's why that Jonas Valanciunas trade, he's very durable, excuse me, and also he might want to be there. Ayton doesn't want to be there. So I think Ayton still could be traded, but I do see a situation where Ayton could stay. That he did get his money. Um, the Suns did pay less for him than what they would have if they would have maxed him out. So the move does make sense for the Suns to keep him now. They can mend fences, which is highly possible. But yeah, adding on back to the point of the video, adding on Bojan to me would be perfect fit. Defense is great and all. Wish Suns have a good team defense. You have Booker, Paul, like I said, Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges. I don't know if Bojan would start. Cam Johnson is come of age now. He might get that starting nod if Crowder is traded for Bojan. But either way, whoever he takes the court with, he's gonna have good defenders beside him and behind him. I think that is a need if you do bring on Bojan. And I think and the Suns have that. They won't lose too much if they let go of Crowder and Shannon. There is some good defense, but offense in today's game, you need that to help your stars spread the floor and do things of that nature. So I think this trade makes the team a lot better. To me personally, their offensive ceiling is a lot higher, and they won't struggle as much to score if something were to happen to Chris Paul or D Book. They have more scores. Cam Payne can get the ball, kick and drive, pick and roll, kick and drive, if need be. You have Bojan, Cam Johnson, you have Mikal Bridges now. You know what I'm saying? But prior, you had Crowder, who's definitely liable, because I bet on him a lot. I bet on Crowder to get 2-3 threes a game at certain points, and you'll see him have 0 for 5, 0 for 6 nights, 1 for 6, 1 for 7 nights. That's very doable for Jay Crowder, who has great defense, but he definitely is susceptible to having bad nights. So, but that's really it for the video, guys. Like I said, the Jazz have the fire sale, so I might do some more videos on some Jazz players. We'll see. But Pat Bev could be out of there. Malik Beasley could be out of there. Clarkson might be out of there. Mitchell as well could be out of there. So it makes sense. Danny Ainge is starting fresh. And, I think Bojan is out of there going to the Phoenix Suns or to my original move, Dallas Mavericks. But the Mavs fans hate that, so we'll see. But that's it for video, guys. Like the video, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.